Yeah. Trevor.
What happened? What happened?
You gotta get rid of those bad habits. Once you erase the bad habits, then you replace it with the good habits. It's the natural movement. Everything will be natural from that point on.
So you with this West Coast about
So Glenn, how's it been working with the heavyweight?
Oh, it's been great. We got some ups and downs. Well, you know, we're working through everything. I mean, you know, he's a young fighter who's learning to train at a more extended age. So it's a little more difficult to pick up, but he's picking it up. I'll get hard on him sometimes. You know, I'm a tough trainer. You know what I mean? And I got very high demand. So it can be rough training with me, but he's handling it well.
And when's the first fight? September 14th or what?
Yeah, September 14th, up there in Connecticut.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so Connecticut people are going to get the first days of the hurricane, the Nigerian hurricane. You're going to kick some ass and look good, spectacular. You put the final touches on the stuff we're working on right now.
Okay, okay. I'm from Queens originally, and I spent a few years in Brooklyn. So like, I used to live in Florida though. I spent 13 years in Florida. In Central Florida though. In Melbourne. So I used to always be in Miami, but it's been a few years.
That's the future right there. That's the future right there. The heavyweight boxing right there, man. And he's intelligent. You know how to read everything. Right there.
You need, I'm going to represent boxers in the future. Make sure they get every single cent.
Word up.
Hey, you heard that here first. Make sure you guys hold him to it. Hey, remember, Golden Boy said the same thing. I know what Golden Boy is doing now.
When I'm done, every single boxer gets every single cent of what they work. Not just the promoter. The taxman, the baby mamas, the families, everybody. Every boxer will make sure they get what they work. All right.
Okay, this is Trev Monroe, part of Play2win Pull-Ups, my new boxing series. We out here in the 305, Dade County in Miami. We just spoke with Glen Johnson, the Road Warrior, the legend. We got his fighter that he's training, a new heavyweight, Raphael, the Nigerian Hurricane. Here, he has a fight coming up September 14th. Don't miss it. So, how have you made the transition to boxing? Has it been easy? Has it been rough? How has it been?
I've been an athlete my whole life, so it hasn't been harder. It hasn't been harder than everybody else's story because I already had that athletic, background, the work, the weights, the yoga, the running, all of that. You know, the body, the diet, and all that. So my transition has been more of a mental one. You know, trying to get into the grind of boxing. You know, boxing to me is the hardest sport out there known to man.
Facts,
you know?
facts. That's a fact.
I started with volleyball. I ran track. I played basketball. I played badminton, table tennis.
everything.
everything, you know. And when I started boxing, it was like, this is not some. I don't know how people do it because they're kids, you know. So there's a different level of respect for pugilism.
Boxing definitely takes a tough discipline. You know, it's not just a sport; it's a lifestyle, definitely. How has it been working with Glen Johnson?
It's hard. I mean,
I figured that.
It's hard. I can't sugarcoat it. It's, you know, it's hard. I don't know how else to put it. I've worked with I've been fortunate to work with 2 other coaches in my life. The coach that started me off, Keith Jackson, a guy from North Miami. He kind of showed me the intro to boxing.
Okay.
Things didn't work out with him. I don't think he was training boxing anymore. Then I moved to my amateur boxing coach. He was a great guy, man. Ian Ford from the North Miami PAL.
Okay.
He led me through my amateur career. Great coach, amazing motivator, technically sound. Then after him, I found Glen Johnson through a friend, and it's been hard. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you it's easy, but it's hard with Glen.
So you spoke briefly about your amateur. Do you have a big amateur or a small amateur background?
I have a small amateur background. I started my first amateur bout was October 1st, 2016 in West Palm Beach. My last amateur fight was November of 2017. So I had 14 fights in 1 year. I was going to every amateur show as much as possible before I found Glen. Obviously, Glen's not a fan of the whole going there and knocking people. Because I had about 10 knockouts. I had 1 loss in the Golden Gloves, split decision loss. And Glen, when I first met him, I was feeling myself, obviously, you know, because I had 10 knockouts. I was tall, I'm 6'8", you know, I got all that. And then he went through my video and told me I made it look like shit, you know. So he's not a fan of the whole amateur thing where you just go waste the whole day, knock somebody out. He's more of, I'll take you to spar an Olympian guy, I'll take you to spar a professional
guy,
learn
just
from.
get the meat and potatoes.
Exactly. You know, I spar with guys like Tyrone Spong, guys, Europeans who went to the Olympics every week, you know. So it's more of I have more experience in sparring than I would.
Yeah, you have more experience than like a regular amateur.
Exactly. So I have 14 amateur fights, but it's.
I always tell guys, you don't need a big amateur background to blow or make it or become a world champion. That's where a lot of people, they get confused or whatever. I mean, I won't knock like a big amateur background, but don't knock a small one either. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you get the right tutelage.
Yeah, I spoke to Deontay today actually on FaceTime, and he said, "Oh yeah, he had 40 fights," you know. And I'm like, bro, I wish I had 40 fights. You know, I wish I went to the Olympics like you and all that. You know, but at the end of the day, it's not really about that, because if you really look at the people you fight, you know, like in my amateur career, I would say only 3 of them were super hard fights. You know, where I really had to dig down, to dig deep. You know, so to me, it's not really about the amateur career. It's about the experience you get along the way. You know, the people who can motivate you. For example, I spar with Tyrone Spong every weekend. He's somebody that will beat you up, but will also teach you. You know, and the fact that you're standing in front of a guy like that, who I've known since I was a kid, you know, as a fighter, you know,
it's important.
It's an amazing level of confidence that a guy like that will give you. You know, knowing that you spar with a guy like that, and okay, you know, you can beat anybody of his stature or his size, you know.
And it's funny because your story kind of mimics Deontay's story. So everybody always like, you know.
He's a great guy, man.
So what are your plans in boxing? I know you're doing on-the-job training. I know you want that world title eventually. What's the process, and how many years do you see yourself challenging for a title? Or it might not even be years.
Oh, I hope to win the title in less than 4 years.
Okay.
I have to. I mean, actually, Glen has given me 3 years. I kind of give myself that amount of time, maybe 3.5. Unfortunately, people that I like are going to have to relinquish their belts to me. So I guess
it is what it is.
It's the cost of doing business, you know. So Yeah, that's the time I give myself. Right now I'm signed with Jimmy Birchfield, a guy.
Jimmy's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Actually, I met him. He's a great individual. Old Italian guy.
Yeah, Jimmy Birchfield. He brought Hank Lundy on.
Oh yeah.
To the scene.
I heard about that guy too. A great individual. Jimmy, his son, his whole promotion. Amazing people, man. I mean, I've never met a guy so real. I mean, obviously, my first meeting with him, his second and the third. Many times I spoke to him, he's giving me nothing to be skeptical about. You know, he's been real to me. He's been friendly to me on the business and both on the business and personal level.
If I know Jimmy, he don't bullshit.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't do that.
He don't bullshit.
He's not. I've been an athlete my whole life, so obviously I've heard a lot of sweet talkers. You know, I don't like sweet talkers. Yes. Jimmy is not a sweet talker, so that's why I like him. Yep. He is.
So, how do you like it out here in Miami? Like the training, the weather, the atmosphere. Is it a good thing? Like I know it. Like with Miami, you know, you got great track athletes. You know, football obviously with the U. Do you like the city atmosphere where it's always hot? Is it a good atmosphere to train?
I'm from Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah.
So Miami is weather-wise is the exact same. It's a little colder than Lagos, Nigeria, but
wow,
it's the exact
colder.
Yeah, it's a little colder. You know, Miami stays in the 80s. Sorry, Lagos stays in the 80s. Miami stays in the 79s. You know, 78s.
That's Miami.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean Miami's a great place actually. I came here for college. I've been here for about 8 years now.
Okay.
I actually was so excited to leave Miami when I graduated. Then I went to Indianapolis, and I just could not take it. You know, I realized that I was spoiled in Miami, so I moved back here. Miami's actually great for training because I was listening to a guy one time, I think it's Rhode.
Yeah.
And before then, I used to be envious of Triple G because he trained up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And Roberto kind of explained how you are actually supposed to sleep in high altitude and train at sea level. You know? So I'm really appreciative of the fact that I get to train here, work here. Back in the day, also, I used to go to the beach every week to run.
Wow,
I run my miles on the beach, on the sand.
That's
you know,
good.
I have that. I just drive 20 minutes. I do my work on the sand, and I drive back. Not every state in America has that luxury. You know? California beach sucks. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's like running on pavement on the beach, on the shoreline. You know, there's no sand on the beaches. That's just terrible. But yeah, Miami's great, man. Miami's an amazing place. It's an amazing place. I don't know why it's not really a big boxing city here. Like California is like Philadelphia because we have everything. You have the weather to train, you have the facilities to train, you have the amenities to relax. You know, you have everything. So.
I mean, but with guys like you and Glen, you guys are gonna change the culture.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Because Miami has a lot of potential. It's already a lot of hotbed for great athletes. Florida in general, period, is great. So you have a fight coming September 14th. Do you know the opponent, or the opponent has been named yet?
Yeah, I'm fighting a guy, Omar Costa, a great guy, a really good fighter actually. He's a UFC MMA guy from New Mexico.
Okay.
I think Albuquerque. Really good fighter actually. It's gonna be I'm gonna have to dig deep in that fight.
Okay. Is that a four? Is that a four-round?
It's a 4-round fight. Really gonna have to dig deep. I have 4 weeks to date for that fight, and this 4 weeks I really need to use it to mentally challenge myself, physically push myself to the limits. You know, listen to every word, listen to every fine details of everything I have to do. You know, and go there, put on the show, and keep it moving.
I got you. So what city is that fight gonna be in?
It's gonna be in Rhode Island, Twin River Casino in Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay. And shout out George Hansen too. Yo, George, that's my guy from Philly.
The Pope of Pugilism.
Yep. You know what, George? I gotta sit down with you too. But anyway.
That's a great name. I never heard that.
Yo. Yeah, George is a good guy, man. Fellow Yardman. So yeah. So, all right, champ. So we're gonna wrap this up. What do you want to tell your followers and you know, and fans and people in social media?
Shout out to all my fans in Lagos, Nigeria. I love that city to death. I will be there December 14th. Just see my mama, see my brother, see my sister, my dad, explore the city that I was born. You know, shout out to all my fans in Lagos, Nigeria, all my Hurricane fans at the U. You know, we're brothers. You know the grind. You know, we got to make ourselves proud. Football, Miami football, Duke, Clive, Chick, Yerby, all of y'all, man. I still love you. I mean, it's great. Shout out to all my basketball boys, University of Miami, Tony, Kenny, Shane, all my boys from Sunrise Christian Academy, Buddy Hill, DJ Sands, Leon Cooper, Sebastian Says. I love y'all, man. You're the best.
And where can the fans and followers find you? Social media.
My social media. My Facebook is hidden only for friends and family. Okay. Unfortunately, I have a page on social media. Just find me, Raphael Akpejiori. That's my fan page. My Instagram handle is Nigerian.president. So you'll find out in a few years why I put that. So Nigerian.president. That's my social media account. My Instagram. My Twitter is X_X_MCMXC.
Right.
So you can figure that out too. It's my date of birth. X_X_MCMXC. Okay. That's about it for social media that I have. Facebook's personal. It's for friends and family. You can't even find me. That's the sad thing. So don't even try. I have a fan page, Raphael Akpejiori on Facebook. You can find me there. Instagram and Twitter.
Okay. Nah, so that's what's up. So we're gonna end it like this. This is Play2win Boxing. This is my new series, Play2win Pull-Ups. We pull up in everybody's neighborhood, their gym, their location, we pull up. And we get the content you the fans want. So, you know, this is the Nigerian Hurricane. You know, he's coming September 14th. Tune in or be in the arena. Thanks, champ.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate your help. Appreciate your time.
No doubt. We out. All right.